In 1.1 seconds, the Earth travels 32.8 kilometers through space. There are 110 lightning strikes. 4.7 babies are born. McDonald's sells 82.5 hamburgers. 3.85 million emails get sent. And Charles gets 3 points on his licence. Looks like the referee wants a VAR review. You could tell even without VAR that this was terrible awareness and poor positioning of the feet. And yes, it's a penalty. The police will be delighted with the 3 points here.
What's up, drivers? I got in a little bit of bother. I got tailgated on the way in here, so I think I'm in the right place. Today I've got to do an awareness course. Yeah, not pleased with myself. I'm going to tell you what it's like going to one of these things. I've only heard, brief stories from people of what you experience here. Going into it, I'm imagining it's going to be degrading. They're going to speak to us like children. They're going to show us basically a 4chan wrecked thread. Yeah, those are the three things I'm expecting going into it. I'm expecting to be pissed off, and I've paid £100 to be here today. Pretty much everyone I'm seeing pull up and give me weird looks also looks pretty pissed off and deflated. So anyway, we'll go join them. We'll go see what's drop.
Before we check back in with post-improvement course Charles, let's discuss my thought process, or lack thereof, that led to my offence. Remember that these are purely explanations and not excuses. I 100% deserve to get the book thrown at me for this one. First thing I'll say is that my concentration was low at the end of a long day. The weather was also rainy, and I was probably doing a little over 30 on the approach to the 40 signs with my foot pressing on the accelerator towards the lights. Because of my extremely poor anticipation of the lights changing, I now had exactly 3 seconds in which to make and execute a decision. I had no traffic in the lane behind me, so I had absolutely zero excuse to not pick the choice of braking hard, but I chose to do nothing other than continue and pray, much to the amusement of the pedestrians who witnessed the camera flash as I come through the junction.
Great. 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 Fucking great. I knew I should have already been slowing down, I fucking knew it. Okay, so we're all done. It was actually nowhere near as bad as I thought it was going to be. I don't want to use the word enjoyable, because they do go over a lot of very basic stuff. The actual, in terms of the actual, how comfortable you were being in there, the room was air conditioned, there was free, pretty fancy coffee, the guy running it was friendly, he was open to having a laugh, they didn't show anything gory. Yeah, can't fault it really. I've definitely spent my mornings doing worse things, I'll say that much. There was one guy who was very displeased that he was there. Didn't think he deserved to be there. And funny thing is, he was really against dash cammers. He kept calling them grass cams. And yeah. And then, because I was getting all the questions right, the guy running the course said, "So what do you do for a living?" I just said no comment. I don't need the dude sat on my table that's got this murderous look on his face knowing that I'm dashcam Hull. I could be doing without that. We was all very gracious about the course, we all shook the course leader's hand at the end and thanked him. Because at the end of the day, the police are doing... At the end of the day, the police are doing us a pretty massive favour by even letting us do these courses. They give you a bit of leniency when you run a red light, and I believe that leniency is up to 3 seconds. So if the red light has been red for longer than 3 seconds when you go through it, you don't get the offer of a course, it is just immediate points and a fine. According to my letter that I received from Leicestershire Police, failed to conform red traffic light camera, time into red, 1.1 seconds. But someone else in that room who'd also ran a red light and got in trouble for it, same as me, he asked a question that was actually burning on my mind, and that's, is there a certain cut-off time where you don't get in trouble at all? And the general answer was no, but I'm also not convinced that that's the actual answer. So I'm going to do a bit of homework about that one. I think with questions like that, the guy running the course has to say that it's a zero tolerance thing. Otherwise, we're going to leave there going, oh, well, we can jump reds as long as it's less than a second. You know, I don't believe that if I was only 0.1 seconds running the red after it turned red, that the camera would have gone off. I'm not convinced that there isn't a little bit of leniency.
My offence comes under Highway Code Rules 109 and 126, which states drive at a speed that will allow you to stop well within the distance you can see to be clear. Basically, the closer you get to a green light, the more you should be slowing and anticipating it changing. As for my pondering about camera leniency, according to the RAC, there's a grace period of around 0.2 to 0.3 seconds before a red light camera activates. I wouldn't suggest going out and trying this, and I'm not suggesting that there should be a leniency in any way, shape or form. I just assumed that there had to at least be a microscopic margin of error for both situational purposes and the limits of technology. Playing back the replay slowly with the timecode on screen, as far as I can make out, it doesn't appear that my front wheels cross the line until around 1.3 to 1.4 seconds, and my whole car doesn't cross until around 1.6 to 1.7 seconds, so the fact my letter states 1.1 seconds is pretty much bang on for what the RAC says the leniency of the cameras are.
If you're driving 30 miles an hour in a 30 limit towards a green light, you are committing an offence. That was the wording that he used. We did actually ask him, what speed should we be doing towards a green light to ensure that we can stop in time? And, you know, this will be different for different weather conditions and the condition of your brakes. So we should essentially be reducing our speed by about 10 to 15% on approach to a green light, which is genuinely, that is how I now drive. Before I committed this offence, for 10 years, I'd driven, well, the speed limit towards green lights. And obviously, you know, if it turns amber, I'd maybe pick one or two. You're going to floor it or you're going to brake harsh. And that's how I drove for 10 years. And it's a really bad habit, and eventually it was my undoing. And that is a habit that I've now had to really, really change. The very last thing that they make you do before you leave is they give you a situation where you could possibly repeat the offence again, an action that you can do to prevent the offence, a barrier to you committing that action, and then the solution to that barrier. So I've said the situation is the traffic light changing in an unfamiliar area, going home after a long day. My action, drive slower on approach to green lights, which I now do. That is now part of my driving skill set. That is something that I regularly do. The barrier to that is being in a rush. You know, if you're late or just not concentrating, those are the barriers that I wrote down. And the solution is repeat the good habit over and over. Make sure that every single green light that I see, I'm slowing down for it. It's going to annoy some people behind, and I get tailgated a lot more now. But sod the tailgaters if it keeps me keeps my license clean. Remember, by the way, I never had to make this video. I could have kept this hush hush, I could have buried it, I could have kept the fuck quiet. I have chosen not to. I've chosen to air myself. I've chosen to be completely honest and transparent with you all. So be as harsh as you want in the comments, but you can't take away the fact that I could have buried this and never told a soul, but instead I am using it not only as content, but as educational material for yourselves. Thanks very much for watching, especially if you've stayed this long. Stay safe and brake for green lights. Peace.